What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 110. Hard to believe we're on set 110 now, and we're going to be looking at Rhea Ripley and Pete Dunne. Don't call him Butch. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. All right, so you guys know the deal. We're going to do the accessories, and then we are going to get into the figures themselves. Oh my god. Okay, as you can see, Rhea has a hard time standing for the most part. We'll talk about that though. She comes with the two fisted hands that you see there, as well as two weapon holding hands, mic holding hands, title holding hands, whatever you want her to come with. And she comes with the SmackDown Women's Championship. If we can get that off. And it does come with the Rhea Ripley side plates, which is pretty cool. Sucks it's not the new women's title, but it is cool nonetheless to have the personalized side plates. Just can't wait till we get to the new one. For Pete Dunne, he comes with a set of mic holding hands. He comes with a set of fisted hands. He comes with a cricket bat, which once it pops apart is very, of course I say that, it's very easy to break, or it was, but if I just push on it now, it's not as bad as it was. So, oh well. And he also comes with a cool, I think this, somebody correct me, I don't know what style jersey this is, but it is pretty cool. And it has a B on it for, I'm assuming, Butch. Has the Brawling Brutes logo, and it says Fight Night. So that's really cool. Alright, for Rhea Ripley, I really like this figure. This is from Backlash 2023 when she was in Puerto Rico fighting Zelina Vega for the championship. And we are getting that Zelina Vega in figure form in the Mattel Creations 5-pack that just came out. Or no, not came out. It's coming soon. So I'm excited. One issue I have is that the arms do not want to go down by the side really. She's kind of stuck in that pose for her arms, and her legs, because you do have the molded on like straps here that are attached to this floating midsection piece, she cannot close her legs, wow, okay, more than that right there. So she is kind of permanently in this stance. But when you compare it to her, wow, I'm having a hard time getting her to stand because of that. So when you compare it to her last figures, it is a massive upgrade as far as just her sizing, because the other ones, like, they're tall enough, but the arms weren't big enough, the chest wasn't big enough, the legs weren't big enough. They didn't upgrade the legs, I noticed, but they did give her taller boots. No, these are the same boots, just a white sock painted there. But we'll put up that sorry Elite 102 Rhea Ripley, and let's talk some more about this one. The head scan looks really good. This is during her hair growing out period, so it does come down in the back. This is before she got to the whole like Beatles era hair, so that's cool. The ear gauges are still there, except they are molded all the way through. There's not a hole through there like the Jazz wears Jeff Hardy that we have recently talked about right here. As you can see through the gauge in his ear. If I can get that to focus, you can see through the hole on his ear there, whereas with hers you cannot see through the hole, but that is fine. It's just painted skin color. I like the smile. I think it has a really good likeness to her. The chest is bigger because they made her way too small on the other one, and I know for customs a lot of people used this Raquel chest in order to make it better, but this is a unique mold for Rhea, so that is nice. She does have the tattoo detail that we were missing on the last release, as you see on her left arm there. Looks really good. And then continuing on her right arm, her left hand is tattooed like we know. The right hand is not. The thighs and the legs are pretty much the same except for the sock painted, and the other boots were black. These are white because she wore this white attire, which really stood out to everybody. And then for the back, she does have a Dom on the business area, which is a nice touch, and everybody was talking about it during that match. I've just been posing her with her arms up like this since they won't go down flat by her side. And despite the legs not closing all the way, let me show you this. She scales very well with, I would say, oh, well, no, Dominic looks a little too tall. Yeah, Dom looks a little too tall compared to her, so maybe they could have scaled her up even more. And I would do a comparison, I mean, we'll do it with Finn Balor, but the Finn Balor figure was too small. And it has a little bit of a lean to it because of the feet they used, or the legs they used. I mean, it looks good. I don't have Priest with me right now, or we would compare Priest. Actually, you know what? Let me grab Priest. Of course, Priest is going to tower over anybody in the Judgment Day. So, I mean, like, that scale works for me, but I still think that Rhea is just a hair too short. Even though they got the rest of her proportions finally correct, and that is nice. But I really do like this title, and I wish we got the new championship. And this, it's a major upgrade from her, oh, what was it, Elite 84? I remember being excited for that, and Elite 102. So Elite 110 takes the cake, even though she has some trouble standing. And she's probably going to fall down again. For Pete Dunne, this is his attire from Money in the Bank 2023. This took place in London, I believe. So, of course, he has a nice British-inspired attire, and it looks so good. The hairpiece on the last Pete Dunne was like Elite 75, I think. Let's just call it that. I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but it was very puffy. It didn't work well. This one is very corrected. Also, the mouthpiece was kind of weird on that one. It kind of just made it look permanently stupid, if that makes sense. I like the facial expression here with the mouth closed. Looks really good. As far as the figure itself, this is the exact same body that we have seen in his previous releases. The articulation at the torso isn't as good because of the mold itself. As you see, he doesn't get much range of motion as far as leaning, but that is fine, I guess. Also, if you lean it too far, it hinders the design there. It looks kind of weird, and you can't really go farther back. It does have the Brawling Brutes on the side there. Same thing on his side. Oh yeah, and it has like a Union Jack inspired design on the side. Does have his knee tattoo, and these legs, I can't, yeah, he's on pine cone joints, he's not on ball joints, so you cannot change that. Also with mine, anytime I articulate the leg, I had the same problem with my top picks Logan Paul. If I put it back down, I have to kind of reset it. It's like a drop down hip, but it's not supposed to be a drop down hip. For the kick pads, they're just nice, clean, red, white, and blue, and black, and they look good. But I really love this figure, and it's a massive upgrade, but as far as attire and face scan, it's really hard to beat the first collector's edition Pete Dunne. I think they really hit it out of the park with this one, but it is amazing how much he has kind of changed since he signed with the company. This face scan is really good, but if you're going to do an expressive one, this is the way to do it. And I would like to get an updated True Effects version of that. But he scales pretty well. Oops, sorry about that. He scales pretty well with Ridge Holland from the Brawling Brutes. Or is one of them short? Or is Ridge short? Or Pete's tall? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. And then we will compare him with my fix-up Sheamus with the chain, the European Championship, the jacket, and the hat. I do think that scales pretty well. But for your Brawling Brutes display, I think these are your go-to figures. Until Sheamus maybe one day gets an Ultimate Edition. That is a nice lineup. I do like that. But these are the only two figures I have picked up from Elite Series 110 so far. So I figured I'd get... Oh, wait, no. Correction. I did pick up Pretty Deadly, but I'm not going to do a review on them because they're the identical same figure. So it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think about these two releases down in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to be picking them up. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.